And
hey everyone.
It's some.
Anyway, hey everybody. Welcome back, Jedi Mike 7 YouTube channel. I'm your host, Jedi Mike 7, with Jay King. Jay King, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Oh, sorry. I'm good.
But do it live.
Good.
Yes.
I know.
Anyway, this is going to be our review of episode 4 of Disney Plus Star Wars The Acolyte. Yes, this is the 4th episode. I think we got 9 in total that's coming out. 9 or 8.
8 or 9. Let me look real quick.
I think it's 9.
I think it was 8. Because I feel like we're at the halfway point.
We better be. Anyway. But yeah. Anyway. I think it's we're 9 episodes, but we're gonna get to episode 4 of The Acolyte. It's our spoiler review of it. And we'll be dropping it tonight. Will be the episode 5 of Star Wars The Acolyte. Jay King, but you can go ahead and take it away. All right.
Okay, and it's 8 episodes.
8. All right, great. We're halfway through.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, episode 4 of The Acolyte. It's crazy how we talk about calms before the storms kind of deals, what we just did before. But yeah, there's not a lot going on in this episode. This is very much set up for whatever the heck is going to be the craziness that the showrunner said is going to be episode 5. Basically, the Jedi realized that, again, we already went through this whole thing, but May and Osha, the two twins, May is the one that is working for what we presume is the Sith side. Osha is the twin that is working with Saul in the Jedi Order during the High Republic era. And she is going after four specific Jedi. She is already, and now there's only 2 left. Saul and our resident Wookiee Jedi, who is also suit actor wise, the same one who played Chewbacca in Solo Star Wars Story. But she's after him. So this entire episode is basically get to Cal Naka, who is the Wookiee Jedi. Get to Cal Naka and get to him before May gets. And it's basically everyone walking. That's basically the best way to describe this episode. Everybody is walking to get to him. And as they do, we get characters talking to one another. There's hints at certain stuff, like potentially who might be the mysterious masked man we see at the end, the master that even May doesn't know the true identity of. We get hints about Osha and Jackie, and even the showrunner says something about that, but I don't want to talk about that right now. Again, as I said, there's not a lot going on in this episode. It's basically just the basic way I could sum it up is they need to get to Cal Naka. They get to the planet. Everyone's walking to get there. May splits up, or in a sense betrays her friend from episode 2, especially now that she realizes Osha's alive. She's like, that changes everything. That means that I don't need to go down this path. We also see that there are space moths, which honestly I like that part, to be honest. They get to Kanaka. He's already gone, dead gone. And a mysterious man comes floating in Mary Poppins style. And yeah, that's where the episode leaves off. His mask is honestly very cool, but again, this is more of a setup to whatever the heck is going to happen next episode. And I think we've seen all the trailer footage by now, by the way. But yeah, that's the basic way to sum up this episode. It's set up for what will happen with episode 5, which again, as the showrunner has said, is something people are going to be talking about. We shall see. At the time of recording, we got 24 hours before that happens. But yeah, we shall see. But that's basically all the episode.
Yeah. This episode sucks. No, I'll say now. I won't say it. Okay, I'll say this. All right. I have given the first 2 episodes grace. Episode 3, definitely shaking the fandom in a lot of other ways and stuff, and some things I don't subscribe to, but some things I do agree with. This episode was slow. Definitely was slow, but and once we get into the meat of what we're getting into, then all of a sudden, right, time's up. We're getting ready for next episode, right? Which was interesting of seeing the dark side user or whatever, the master, whatever, shows up floating, even though it's in Star Wars, but Count Dooku did it, first, or chronologically not, but I mean, anyway,
There's
but
a lot of stuff chronologically that don't make sense no
right,
more.
right. I'm gonna get into it. But also, we've also have some appearances of other Jedi, Kaya Mundi, as well. Apparently, he's here. But last time
Yeah,
I checked, he shouldn't be born. But anyway, we'll get into that. I'm not trying to nitpick.
and even if he was, and now like
They
this,
re- yeah,
it retcons a line literally like the Sith haven't been seen in 100 years.
Right, and the millennia is like whatever. But anyway, that also okay, Jedi Wookiee. Yeah, I guess that was a good selling point for the show. Are we gonna see a cool badass fight scene? No. This
Well,
dude's already dead.
not
He's
in
already
present
dead.
day. Not in present day. Maybe in the past, but not in present day.
Nah. Also the dialogue. Okay, let me say this. Soul and even Daphne King. I'm fine with their characters. This is just for this me personally. I actually like their characters. I think Daphne King, and she's just playing the role that she's given and stuff. I don't know if it's a romantic relationship that she might be feeling or having for May or for Osha, excuse me. But I'm not even going to go into that. I'm not even
Well,
going into that.
just to answer for some people that are curious, showrunner said there potentially something there, so we'll see. But
Oh yeah.
it's not very plus ultra of you.
Anyway, but yeah, that but also we get Osha and May after their interaction from last week's episode, or from episode 2, find out that they're alive. That how does change the perspective of May and what she does and everything, right? And really no type of shift in her character, in at least in my personal opinion, how they conveyed it in terms of, hey, my sister's alive. Hey, maybe what I was told, what I believed in was wrong, might be false, whatever. Don't know. My whole initiative was thinking that these people taking my family away, but here's my sister and stuff. So now maybe let me focus on that. No, it doesn't happen. But yeah, and all of a sudden, then as soon as she's getting ready to get this Wookiee, whatever, she had to change of heart, but find out, oh, you're already dead. So, try to turn herself in, and that's when the real villain want to show up. Yeah, we got some slicing of space beetles, and stuff. Then this news flash, when you're in a foreign planet, don't be touching shit. Like, don't just be. I mean, that's just like. I mean, that's just something like
That's common sense
like
101.
common sense 101. Just don't be touching stuff. Like, I know Indiana Jones, I know is another property, but it's under the same house. Y'all know better than that. Yeah, and like sense and stuff and everything. I was like, okay, we got freaking
Well, Mike, this is 120 years before
no,
Indiana was born to shoot first, so.
I don't give a man anyway. No, don't start with me. But anyway, off the base of this alone, me personally, I think this show definitely is dragging on for just average viewers. Like, again, I watched Ahsoka with my wife and we actually enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed Ahsoka. I'm not even gonna lie, that I did in some points. Definitely didn't end, in a good way, whatever. But I had good moments with the show. But with Acolyte is dragging, especially this new environment. Someone who has even read the books and stuff. I'm just like, I really want to kind of see more just sort of the action, more like excitement, more thrill, just to feel more energized with this show. And it's just not catching on for me. And obviously for general audiences and stuff. And it's a shame because I think they have some good things in here, but I feel like just not capitalizing on it. Yeah, and I just think again the dialogue they could do a way better job than this. Like, and I don't want to keep going back to saying prequels dialogue because I grew up on the prequels and stuff. I still Revenge of the Sith the Soul has a soft spot in my heart. But again, it's just as a fan of film, reviewing film, TV, and stuff like that, just as a general state of how to do dialogue, they just not it's just dragging on. It's just dragging on. I'm not even gonna get into in terms of the lore, like again, Kai Mundi, that whole thing, and I understand that the whole thing and people are freaking out about that. And you know what's the craziest thing about that? How after that came out, they made a change on it on Wikipedia immediately, and then went, I think, and they changed it back saying, "Oh yeah, by the way, this just happened recently, so we have to make this change." So yeah, he might have been born a little bit earlier than what he was, and um, but that aside from that, um, again, and also I think the main actress that plays both this twin sister and everything, I think she's doing a good job as what she can do. And I think again, I know she's a great actress. I've seen her, in great roles previously before, and I just feel like the script is just not serving her acting capability as it could have been. That's my thing. Is just that I just want, like, I see I see, the potential in this, and especially with some of these characters, and I just feel like they're just not capitalizing on it. And yeah, that's really for me. I just feels kind of dragged on a certain, and I think is also a suffering on the Disney Plus episode type of curse of whether it's unlike X-Men 97 where you have a good enough meat in one single episode where it's like, yeah, I can watch this week by week. But unlike with other shows, like some things are either great just to see all at once and binge it, but in some shows, thirdly, is that you have a show that really should be binge. However, they try to stretch this out week by week basis, whatever. Try to get rating numbers and stuff. As what modern television do, but the episodes are not giving you enough meat content nor really good sense of substance for each individual week. So that's why where some people be like, I'm not even care if it come on Tuesday, whatever. I just wait till this is over and I look at it. That's what's going on. So, and I feel like that's what this show was being put at, in that position of like, I wouldn't wait for this show for a week. That, I mean, not saying I wouldn't watch it. I'll just watch it, try to binge through all these shows because I'm just trying to get through this. But yeah, I just feel like this is the pacing of the show is off. But that's that again. I'm not trying to go on a rant here, but this is just some of my criticism of it. But yeah, go ahead, man.
I mean, no, like I honestly have to agree. It's like, again, I am not bored, and I will continue to watch this show like when the episodes drop every Tuesday. But I also understand where a lot of people would. And again, it's not that this couldn't work. A story set in the High Republic era, an era with that outside of the books hasn't been really explored, can work. A lot of these characters are good characters, and a lot of these actors are really good actors. This can work. It's just, as you said, they're not really doing much with it. A story that could more so be, could see the rise of the Sith after their potential death all those years ago. Yes, that could work. Seeing what the galaxy was like hundreds of years before the events of the prequels, yes, that can work. A lot of these characters can work. It's just what we're seeing works on paper, but in execution of what they did do versus what they could have done and what they could have expanded upon is the problem. That's the real problem. It's like, it's not that any of this shit isn't good or it doesn't work. It's just it isn't given enough time to marinate.
Yeah, I think you make a good point of might be on paper good, but execution that's where it's lacking. I will say some things wherever is bad. I will say this though, this is not I and this is the part where extreme is like, even though as a Star Wars fan, obviously, again, for both of us, whatever can be frustrating, just in the current, type of fandom, not really enjoying being a Star Wars fan. However, I'm not gonna say this is the worst thing I've seen in modern television. It's not. That's not what I'm saying. And I no, I've seen a lot of worse shows than this and stuff. I think the fact that the property is making it more visceral, more uh the impact of it is greater than on a regular TV show. We probably will be complaining about some of these things. But just because the IP that is based off of. But I will say again, the execution, this is not hitting at the fourth episode. And again, what they can do to pick it up, another half of the season. And we've seen this before in other shows where the first half might be great and the rest of the season kind of falls apart, or might be a slow burn in the first couple episodes and then kind of picks up at the end. I hope that's what I get with this show. But yeah, right now I am not. I'm just not getting it. Again, Soul is the best character of the show. Carrie Ann Moss, love you. I wish you in it more and was in Alive, but I want to see some Jedi Wookiees fighting, but we didn't get that. I hope I get it on some Fortnite or something. I don't know. Hey, yeah, you know what?
Okay. I'll again, as I said, like in terms of what you just said, it's like at Alive, no, but in the past, I do know that there are some scenes that will is what you're looking for. But again, that's past stuff.
Right. And everything, and you see all the lightsabers, all the different colors of the rainbow.
Stop
See,
right now. Stop right now.
See, you see, they're putting the colors are the systematic indoctrination in the Disney of the House of Mouse, because green and along with yellow and blue and also purple and also the women's and all that. No. Stop out of here.
Wait, hold on. I got one better for you. All these multicolors at one time, they wonder why the show isn't doing so well.
I wonder why. Yeah.
I wonder why.
This is a big piece of trash.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. I got you.
Right.
This show right here is a big piece of trash. Why they gotta have this relationship going?
Right.
Yeah. No shade, but you know why.
Anyway, but yeah, we don't. But yeah, anyway, inside joke, though. Inside joke. But anyway, this is I hope you guys are enjoying it. If not, you probably understand what we're saying.
Yeah. And again, it's like the show. Again, as I said, like the showrunner said, episode 5 is one people are going to be talking about. I'm hoping not only because of a big moment, but I'm also hoping it means that this show is going to pick up. Like episode 5 will be the start of it picking up, not just with a crazy moment that everyone will be talking about in episode 5, but just that it will continue to get better for episode 5, episode 6, episode 7, and the finale. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, but yeah, we'll go from there. But again, nothing much really happened this episode. I'm sorry we just gave you something more, but yeah, I want to be in good spirit and everything. But aside from that, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and share. Episode 5 will be coming, I think, in airing today of when this recording is being placed and stuff.
Less than 24 hours.
Less than 24 hours of recording. So yeah, but we'll be talking about it and everything. Hope you guys keep your spirits up as Star Wars fans and everything. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right, and stuff. But yeah, guys, this is Jedi Mike 7. This is Jay King. Till next time, peace. We are for the video. All right, out.